Hayden Cardino was lying in bed while using her phone. She just saw something in her closet. She swore she saw a face and wanted to prove it. But after having pressed record and zooming in, this happens.
This security footage captured the homeowner's dog looking suspiciously out over their yard. The dog begins to bark as something spooks him. Suddenly, a strange set of disembodied legs runs across the background. The dog appears to be surprised by the sighting and heads inside. Looking more closely, the legs appear small and run at speed.
He will unwittingly capture something terrifying.
Can we talk about this creepy video by Alexandria on TikTok? She explains she thinks she's being stalked at her apartment in Japan, but it's the haunting realization at the end that makes it really unsettling. And apparently this is common due to the laws in Japan. I'll tag her below, but let me know what you think.
You want to know the freakiest thing about living in Japan? As a woman, you get stalked. I just woke up to something that I really hope no one else has to wake up to. My peephole was just pushed out of my door. So what I've done is I've put tissue in my peephole, and now I'm putting this magnet here. If this magnet moves, I know someone is actively trying to look into my apartment. I had to check and make sure that there was no marks on my door handle to see if somebody tried to break in. But the thing that's concerning me the most is the other half of this peephole isn't on the ground. So it might have fallen in the door, but I don't see how that would have happened. So maybe someone broke into my apartment. Regardless, I'm moving. Clearly somebody paid me a visit recently.
He kept hearing a weeping woman. Then one night this happened. User Leon Rito uploaded a series of disturbing videos where what sounds like a weeping woman can be heard coming from his bathroom. One night at 3 a.m. he's awoken by the crying and sees this.
Hace 3-4 días fácil que no puedo dormir. Se escuchan ruido por toda la casa y no sé qué hacer. Yo no creo mucho esto, no me da miedo, pero no sé. Grabo a 5. ¡Ah, concha de su madre! Ahí está. ¿Quién carajo anda ahí? Es la nena esa de mierda de vuelta. Yo me voy a la mierda.
A shopkeeper in the Philippines was going about her normal daily cleaning duties when something strange happened. Watch. The chair seems to move by itself. The shopkeeper hears the noise and turns to inspect the chair. She is confused and asks her husband if he touched it. After reviewing the security footage, they shared the clip on social media.
If you see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide. Michael, a telebanker who works the graveyard shift, usually receives calls from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. However, one October night, at the ominous hour of 3 a.m., Michael reportedly received an unusual call. It was not a client in need, but a sound that seemed like coming from their bathroom. He recorded the encounter and the voice seemed to be imitating him. He suspects that this might be his doppelganger. But this encounter with the alleged doppelganger was only the beginning. His friends and acquaintances reported seeing Michael in places he had never been. For several nights, he was plagued by nightly knocking on their door, but whenever he opened the door, no one was there. Until one night, when there was another knock, he took out his phone and started recording from their window. He captured the figure that kept knocking, and when the knocker finally turned to look at him, it revealed a face identical to his own.
Tourists on a boat spotted this mysterious object hovering in the sky. A flock of birds seems to be attracted to it as it swirls and moves. Is this a natural phenomenon?
If you hear your parents calling you at night, it is probably not them. In the intricate tapestry of Japanese folklore, Hachi Shaku-sama, more ominously known as Ms. 8 feet tall. As you can guess, she is an 8 feet tall creature and has a penchant for preying on children, specifically those aged between 9 and 11. Her method is as mysterious as her origin. For days or even months, she would stalk her chosen victim, shadowing their every move. When she is close, the hunted will hear her haunting voice, "Po, po, po." But what truly sends shivers down one's spine is her ability to mimic the voice of any family member. By doing so, she expertly deceives and lures the unsuspecting child, gaining their trust. And then when the time is right, she would pounce, severing the child from the loving embrace of their family, never to be seen again.
She sent a voice message and accidentally recorded a spirit. A woman by the name Katie explains that one of her close friends was letting her know through a voice message that she was stuck in traffic. Unfortunately, a fatal car accident had taken place there, so her friend was going to be there for quite some time. But little did she know that while recording the voice message, something creepy would be captured as well.
Almost like a trailer, like something like a trailer would have been carrying or something, like a, I don't know, like a
In a creepy interference, you can somewhat hear what sounds like someone breathing, or even possibly saying stop.
I didn't see any ambulances or anything, so I think they're probably fine. I don't even know if there were like any other people in it.
Given the negative energy of a traumatic event, is it possible that this could be more than just a simple coincidence? Let me know what you think.
A cleaner was working late at a KFC restaurant when a sudden and chilling event takes place. As he reaches down to pick up trash, he is suddenly pulled to the ground and dragged across the store by an unknown entity. Is this just an elaborate prank, or could it be proof of the paranormal?